The last thing I want to do when I'm writing is go grab an XLR cable or plug in the synth or grab the guitar or make a pedal board on the fly. I want everything good to go so that I can actually write. So I'm going to show you how a simple template can produce a song that you're listening to right now in just a couple of minutes, to be honest. I have my kick, snare, hi-hat, tom, cymbals. I usually start off with drums. This is circle drums. This is like all of their dead 1979 and all that stuff. So this is the black kit, which I really love. It just has like a really cool sound for what I'm going for, which is like more of an alt rock kind of vibe. If I go, and then I just hit capture recording, and you can go up here and duplicate, and I'm looping it. So I'll usually go here and I'll make it like one region. And then let's just, for the sake of making it interesting. Okay, so if you want to like look up here at the top, I'll go here and then I'll duplicate everything. I'll go in my kick and I'll delete everything except the kick. I'll go in my snare. I'll delete everything except for the snare. And I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but this is, I don't know, this is just what I use and it works. It's always worked for me. So then I can go in there and I can start to mess with the sound of things. So I'll go here and I'll add, usually for drums, I'll use the distressor. And they have this like really, I think we have something that's not quantized. Let's go to kick. All right, let's put you right there. Now you should be fine. And I'll go here and I'll use the big kick. So they have the big kick right here and all of a sudden it just starts sounding nice and fat. I'll go here to snare, and usually I'll do, I guess I'll kind of, sometimes I'll use the distressor as well because they have a big snare. So I'll go to big snare, and then I'll start processing it. So then I'll grab usually, I don't know, maybe like let's try a reverb, let's try vintage verb, and let's just say, let's go here to gun. It has like a really cool kind of kick room, kind of snare, gut punch, snare space. I like the snare space, and I just kind of bring it down. Boom. Now we have a little bit of space with that. Hi-hats. Actually, for hi-hats, I'll add a little distortion. So let's go to decapitator, tried and true. Just kind of crank it a little bit. Just brings that up. We'll just, keep the highs kind of focused with decapitator. And then last but not least, if you can see here on my drum bus, I have the Zener limiter, which is a new addition and pretty freaking epic. I love this thing. But drum bus glue, if I turn it off, it's a little separated. Throw that on and boom, which is pretty cool. All right, so the next thing is bass. All right, so here's my bass setup. I always have this ready to go. Just so you know the signal flow, I'm going through the tuner. I'm going into the Beta V or 5 or whatever it's called. Then the UA Max, which is absolutely epic. And then I'm going here into this RNDI. I have the stereo version. On the left, I have the acoustic guitar that I could plug right in, but I'm usually just using the bass, so I have that going in. And it is just giving a fat sound. I love it. And especially when you turn this guy on. And then I'll usually turn it down there a little bit. All right, so back here at my template, I'm just easily able to, let's go here and duplicate this a whole bunch of times. And to do that, I'm hitting Command R, just highlighting Command R in Logic. But I'll trigger that, and we can turn this off. We don't need that horrible sound. How much do you hate a click track? Anyways. I love muting it with this particular bass, which is a Hofner. Has a great open sound. Usually the way I'm writing these days is, anyways, that's the bass. Let's move to the guitar now. So here is my guitar pedal board. My signal path is basically, I got the Polytune, I go into the Demo Dash 112 plus drive channel, which is amazing. Into the kilt, I have this awesome, it's called the Green Buffalo Fuzz from Heavy Lit Effects. Shout out Aaron, please keep making pedals. You got Nunabur's chorus, which is a solid chorus. Just for a little bit of getting freaky, I got the Hologram Infinite Jets. I got the Boss DD500 for delay, and then all that is going into the Dream reverb amp by UA. Can't have a pedal board without UA at the moment, it seems. And then this is going into the Canvas Mono. This thing's pretty sick. I love this thing. It just gives a lot more girth and girth. It just gives a lot more body to the guitar, and let's see how it plays in with the template. All right, so here we are back at the template, and let's go to electric guitar. I love it because I don't have to really create new tracks. If you know anything about me, I absolutely hate creating new tracks. I hate plugging things in while I'm writing. I mean, I don't know what it is about me, but the process of all that slows everything down when I'm feeling creative. I'm in the flow, and I just want to make noise. So anyways, yeah, it's really cool. It works. Let's build a fast little... I think this last take was pretty dope. Yeah, so we'll just take that. We'll copy that. So if we go to guitar... Probably getting a little loud for the recording process, so let's do a little gain staging. Turn you down. You're pretty loud. So we can take that. We'll do a little doubling, and I'll add the kilt, which is always fun. Anytime the kilt is on, you know it's going to be good. So we'll just double that a bunch of times. And this is literally my songwriting process. I'll find something that I think is cool, and then I'll start doing this. So let's turn on the kilt. I'll change the pickup. So I went from the bridge pickup all the way down to the neck. It just has this kind of fat guitar sound. So let's track that. So that works. Always learn your quick keys, everybody. Quick keys is what makes life very easy. And let's see how it sounds. I mean, you get the point. You get the picture. And literally I can go here now, and I could, just for the sake of keeping the video going and showing you how I use this template, what I would normally do at this point is start writing some sort of melody. So I will just go right here and click. Right now I'm using the SM7B. Let me put my guitar down. What I do here at this point is I start singing. I start coming up with some sort of melody. The main mic I use on a daily basis is the SM7B. I think because it's just so easy to move around, I literally, you can just add a frame, bring it right back. It's awesome. I have it going into the Soyuz launcher, which just kind of beefs up the signal again and gives it a little bit more texture and character, which I love. Just do some oohs and ahs. I love how I'm writing kind of like this rock song. It's kind of funny. Didn't really expect that. Oohs and ahs. It's funny what comes out of you. You're just writing for no reason. I'm gonna double this a bunch of times, so I'm gonna cut here right before the bar. We got one more, and I'm gonna pan those all around. We'll create a bus, and then you'll see how it kind of works out. Yeah, so we'll pan this around. I usually go left, right, left, right. There we go. There we go. I like that. And all right. We're getting there. We're getting there, everybody. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost to the finish line. Okay, so we already have this bus here. Let's go down to D for dynamic. Mic D for dynamic. Let's add a little compression. I do like... let's do a little LA2A. And... kind of cool. Let's see here. We don't want to vocal slam, or do we? Let's find out. Okay, a little That actually sounds awesome. Okay, let's add some delay. I don't really like using heavy delay. I personally enjoy using minimal, and you kind of stack it. I think that's always the best way to go. Let's go to vocal slap. That sounds cool. Lots of texture there. Let's do a little reverb. Yeah, let's do plate. Plate's fun. Love this plugin. All right, so now we'll go to the next part that I use in my template. Let's start adding some synths. Right next to me, I have the Pro 3 from Dave Smith, or sequential circuits, and then the Prophet 6. These two are invaluable to me, and so is this Sub 37. I'm going to show you what I kind of like a weird kind of technique that I use when I'm writing. So I'll just go here and I'll jump on my template. Everything's already signal pathed and ready to go. So let's hit record. So I just kind of stay in a key. All right, so that's enough. That's actually kind of a cool loop too. So what I find is, it's kind of random. I was just kind of freestyling. Okay, so this one's actually kind of fun. This one. Actually, I like that little end part, so I'm going to ditch this thing. And let's go here, and let's ditch this little end. Although, you never know. Sometimes an end is pretty cool. Here's a little tidbit, little plugins I love using. So go to sound design. Let's turn everything down just a tad. So we'll go to sound design, and I think I'll use a little portal. So you go to portal. Portal just... I think this other one though really sounds cool. You want to like always make sure you're using something that has the right notes in it, so as you're looping it just really, it kind of works. Let's duplicate 4 times just so we can have a good little bar. I kind of love that little like whoa. Yeah, right there on the beat, on the downbeat. Woo! That's awesome. Okay, I'm not even going to mess with that because that sounds super cool. Let's add some distortion to it. I love thermal. I think that Outputs plugins are just phenomenal. So let's do a little, usually in this situation, a little miracle. Well, now we have like a really cool swing. And then if we mix that down a little bit, maybe add some reverb to it. Well, I'm tempted to use shimmer. Let's try shimmer. Here we'll go big stereo, and we'll see how this sounds. Okay, and then the last little thing I love doing before reverb is I pass it around. Let's use Energy Panner. So we'll go here, and then you mess with the threshold, slow down or speed up the amount, how it moves around your ears. There's a few other things I got going on. I have Contact ready to go. Contact's great. You know, everything you pull in Contact is going to, you know, probably be awesome. Let's just randomly see what Images of Love is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can just do like a little G. Let's see here. G. Pull this all the way back. And let's make it 4 bars. Can we even hear it? There it is. It's just very subtle. Make it a little louder. One thing that you could always do is go here, make everything loud, and then you bounce in place, which I love doing. Bouncing in place is Control B. Control B in Logic. And then you can go in here and then you can turn the gain way up. So let's go up, I don't know, 10 dB. Let's press play and see how this sounds. I'm loving this. It's awesome. I love it. I mean, there it is. That's basically, you know, I do have like one more track. It's my play desk. It's another stereo input to a different part. I'll just show you. It's going to that little corner of my studio, so I can put anything there and put it into a mixer and it'll work great. If I really want to use my Soyuz 017, which is here above me, that's ready to go as well. So that's my songwriting template. It's been working great for me. I've been writing a lot of projects, a lot of songs, specifically for Rex Pollen, which is some new music that I'll be releasing. But yeah, I hope you learned something from this. And I love having everything ready to go, and I think that it makes things just way more creative. It allows you to actually be productive because as musicians, you know how easily we get distracted. Have a great day, and make sure to like and subscribe. That would be awesome. Until we meet again, take care.